Hello, hello, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. It's been a hot minute. Um, I mean, for you guys, it's been the same amount of time, those you watching on YouTube, but for me, it's been a hot minute. Hang on, just give me a second, I was just making a small adjustment. So, what we've been doing is we've abandoned new recording session for me. I've already sort of reviewed my notes, but yeah, we've been putting the look for our father's bones to the side because Santa asked us to help him, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna help the evil Santa. And then and now I'm a dad, and I'm trying to help this child, and I need to get him a heart. And in order to do that, I need iron boxes for Station 3, which are copper boxes, which I can get by hunting pirates at Damex. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set off for Damex. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go pirate hunting, and I believe we just got a whole bunch of upgrades for our ship, didn't we? Yeah, we got an awesome engine and an awesome cannon, so those will both help with this, like massively, really. What do I got? How's my hold looking, by the way? Oh yeah, I have some romantic literature. I was hanging on to that for a reason. I think somebody wanted it. I think the merchant's back in London, actually, but he wanted other things with it. Let's stop by with our friends at Hunter's Keep first. Oh, what did I need to get mutter salts again? I needed a certain kind of story. I want to say it was Tales of Terror. And I know we can get those here. I might stop by up the north anyway, honestly, just for the sake of it. Oh. Oh, that's right, we slept with the man. The spy, I believe he was. Don't lose it. You stand on the bridge with the dapper chap's locket in your hand. You can keep it and risk. It's a risk for both of you. Shore-bound lovers grow lonely, and Z captains die young. Or throw it away. With enough time, your efforts can break his heart. Or is he yours? So I think we're gonna keep it for now. Do I want to keep? I think we're gonna keep it. You close your hand over the locket. The Z air is cold, but the heart of your blood is warmed by the metal of the locket. Keep it close. All right. You're not receiving visitors, really? Just go ahead and get a report, just so we can turn it in for the small reward it gives. Alright. Maybe they'll receive visitors if we have some news for them. So I want to talk with this one, I believe, for the Tale of Terror. Memory of Distant Shore. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, we've been through most of those. Forgive me if I haven't read one of those stories on stream. But I've read them so much in my own free time that I forget which ones I've read for you guys. Alright, let's just press on towards the pirate lands. Let's try and talk with some of our captains real fast. So I can tell her about how I met her father, but it's locked because I'm not close enough with her. I gotta... Okay. So I need to talk with her over a strange catch first. This captain, I'm going to need to talk with him and let him bomb my ship with some torpedoes for an experiment. The captain, he wants a strange catch in mutter salt. I'm already working on his quest, and he needs me to get this stuff and bring it to the island mirror catch box and the Claymen. And if I have Clayman, I can let him take a rest, apparently. That's very nice. And then this guy... yeah, I gotta bring him to the other place still. He stands at the rail, staring into the darkness. He flinches when you join him. His sigil has been troubling him, as of late. I'm sorry, citizen. I'm remembering the Chapel of Light. The priest's council. Frostbound, he said. You've been so kind. I hate to ask you for more, but... His sigil dims. It coils like a poisoned serpent. I love the idea of it, like, moving around his head. It's crazy to think of. And we just picked up this engineer. And I need to dine with her again with strange catch. We need a lot of strange catches, which we can get through monster hunting if we really want them. By the way, I'm gonna shoot out. I don't think I've mentioned this much. I'm very, very open to suggestions and advice in this game. Oh, pirates. I would love to hear from people either in Twitch chat or in the YouTube videos. Oh, almost crashed into him. All clear. Let's see what we got. Come on. Some supplies. Okay. What's nice is because they drop supplies like that, it's very easy for me to just sit at sea and hunt the pirates without too much issue, I feel like. Because I'll probably be picking up food and fuel as much as I hunt them. I wonder if this is actually a really easy way to farm free food and water. I've never thought of it that way. Oh no, I didn't want to go to Dimex. I wanted to go to Gator's Morn. Stupid, I always mix up these two locations in my head. Well, I guess we might as well make the way north and then swing back down to Gator's Morn. Oh. Special options because I have him. Let's have some tea with the factor. The poor fellow needs company, and he can spare an hour away from his schedule. Interruption. You sit on the veranda of the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, and explore an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the factor is a good company. He shares odd stories about the giant pole where monsters swarm, about the seductions of the principles of coral. Giant pole, I wonder what that is. The infestation of the Featherhaven. He also has a load of bulgus frond carried aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I've eaten so much of this stuff, I fear that I may be transformed entirely into fungus. Leans confidently towards you. What happens, you know? One does have to eat rather a lot of it. I love that. Alright, oh, that's weird. I wonder why it had a special thing because of my guy. Yeah, get a port report, and then let's just move on, because I don't feel it. Well, 60%. Yeah, I don't need the supplies enough. Alright. Let's push up. You know, something I've thought about doing, so I want to do tabletop campaigns with my friends and stream them one day, and I feel like a Sunless Sea inspired campaign where I use the text in the game as interpretation to create my own narratives and spins on the existing narratives would be a very fun thing to do. Because like one of my favorite ways to do tabletop campaigns is to take media I already am a big fan of and sort of remix it and reimagine it in subtle ways. Sometimes not reimagining it too heavily, but like, for example, I'm doing a Batman tabletop campaign with my brother where he's playing as, playing as Batman, and I've had a lot of fun with it. One thing I did is that the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie is canon in this world as his backstory. Right now he's trying to puzzle out who could be the secret identity of Enigma across a few different groups I've thrown at him. I had Terry McGinnis, the Batman of Beyond, travel back from the future, and like is like stuck in the past with him right now. This campaign's been going for like 2 years. This isn't like a thing I've whipped out the gate of like Batman of the Future is here. It's like no. I'm beginning to lean into the Justice League arc at this point. He actually made Mr. Freeze an ally and has successfully prevented the creation of several villains through really smart choices. Like the Poison Ivy is bordering on being a good person. Mr. Freeze is an ally. Strange is an ally. just because he like handles the villains in really smart ways, but some of them he just made worse. Like Penguin has been sitting in prison for a while. You failed to make Penguin a good guy, but Penguin is still managing to run his criminal empire even from prison, because he tried really hard to make Penguin an ally and a good guy, but instead just gave him more of a power group to build off of. It's been very fun running the campaign, and now he's in the midst of the Court of Owls narrative, where he's actually joined the Court of Owls, which is like this Illuminati group within Gotham. And I'm having a lot of fun making plans of where that's gonna go. Alright, oh, hang on, what did I just click on? House of Questions. That's something I've never seen. Alright, how do I get Mother Salts here? 5 Z stories, okay, which I sadly don't have enough of. I can buy supplies for Tales of Terror. That's really good, actually, I feel like. The House of the Questions. Northwest of Withertown. The House of the Questions stands alone. Here, the initiates of the house make offerings to the 3 gods of the deep, Z, and perhaps a 4th who is not a god. In the one place it's the one place in the Wither you can sometimes get a strange answer for a price. I already have Salt's attention, don't I? Do I not? I thought I'd gotten attention of all the gods. Oh, I don't. That's interesting. So I can get that now if I want. I'd rather let that come about naturally. Ask about the drowned man. Defy the gods. This will increase your irons and hearts by 5, up to 110, and set your terror to 0. But you will never be able to remove any god's curse or benefit in certain other ways. Let's not. While that would be very in character for my current rabble rouser, I don't think I'm gonna do that yet. How much would this cost? Oh, $100. Reluctant to speak of him, but you may be able to bribe them enough to get a few. Let's not worry about that, because I don't even know who the fuck the Drawn Man is. Gather intelligence, explore the town, and I can have a nice, safe time ashore. It'll lower my terror. I'm not too worried about that. So let's gather some intel. We've read that before, and let's go about the town. Fisher folk sailors. Okay, we've seen this. So, riddles for children. Oh my god, even the most basic of riddle I suck at, huh? Let's give it a go. Cat Shadow, the fisherman grumbles but pays up. Hell yeah, I solved the riddle. Okay. Let's move on now. I still gotta get more Z stories. Yeah, this was a kind of unintentional diversion, but whatever. Let's push south right towards Vanderbright. Stop by there. So this is just sort of a random little excursion out north. I didn't benefit too much. Aside from getting a massive stack of supplies. I guess that's the benefit of this trip. And refreshing myself on what I needed. I wonder, with our new thing, how much of a threat are these guys? Still very much a threat. Let's get the fuck out of here. Woo! 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 Not the good time, gods. The sea is bright, a reoccurring nightmare. Watched. The sea is bright as milk. False stars above are black and on a pitchy bed. False stars above are black on a pitchy bed. Something is watching you. Its gaze enfolds your boat. You are transparent as glass. Flee the nightmare, guaranteed to succeed, or go deeper into the nightmare. So this reduces your nightmare strength. If it reaches 0, the nightmare will fade entirely. If you have any restful nights, they'll reduce the difficulty. or increase the nightmare's strength. If it reaches 5, you'll confront the nightmare. This is dangerous, but you may win a secret. Go deeper into the nightmare. The eye wants to learn you. Well, let it. Learn the eye in turn. Beneath you, or across the sea, beneath you, the eye grows wider. The water begins to warm, to steam. You remove your garments. It may soon be the time to swim. Tell of terror. Okay, that's awesome. That was terrifying. That lifeberg almost hit me. Let's give it a little going away present. That was some crazy maneuvering right there. So I played a tiny bit of the sequel, Sunless Skies, and that game is a fucking nightmare. Because that is like a space-based one. And because of that, your ship is way more maneuverable, being able to like jet horizontally, and like you are given a dodge button basically for your ship. And because of that, they let the enemies move way faster. I've played with one captain, and then I was like, let's go back to Sunless Sea for a while. Let's gather up the corpses for some food. Alright, we should be hitting up Vanderbright soon. Oh, look at that. That's a really big space with no black spots in it. That's always nice to see. This game is just a delight. So, I was talking earlier about how I'd like to do a tabletop campaign based off this. Hang on, let's... I don't want to buy anything here, do I? Yeah, nah, I'm good. Let's just get this stuff out of the way first. I wonder why so many bandaged passenger things. Oh, I know about this. The last tour operation. Oh, Captain, I've 12 sad and bandaged souls here. They're choosing their final fate. We'll take them on one last divisionary tour. It may be a longish trip. Make sure you have enough supplies. Require 12 supplies, 12 in... this will reduce supplies... replace 12 supplies with 12 colonists, who you will need to take to 3 destinations in the Untersee. That... You know, I got a lot of food and I'm on my way back to London. Let's do it. Let's do the last tour operation, because I feel like this will have a good payoff. They'd like to go to Corsair's Forest. I'm already going there. Yeah. Gator's Mourn and the Corsair's Forest first, and 2 other destinations after that. Bring them all back, and I'll remunerate you lavishly. The operator leans and whispers. Honestly, I don't mind if you bring back a different set entirely. Bandages are very forgiving, but a full dozen, please. Alright. Basically, the game telling you, like, listen, you just need 12 tomb colonists when you come back, that's all. Let's gather some gas up. Along the coast of the Untersee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up on their ties to home, or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts with London interested. Also, I'm going to throw out, I would love to hear lore tidbits from all of you who know it, but to stay in tune. YouTube commenters, Twitch commenters, give me the lore in the form of vague and esoteric rumors. I think that'll make the comments a lot funner to read. Let's explore Vanderbright. A familiar corkscrew street. Here you see the vengeance of John again. Here you are at the vengeance of Joanna again. Your feet or your nose has brought you back. The welcoming yellow glow is like a window of the window of your own home. The terrors of the sea recede a little. God, I don't know why I struggled through that one so bad. We just happened into here. I'm good. We're not hungry. We're not scared. Just paying a visit. But yeah, let's make it back to London before we end this episode. But yeah, I think I was talking about how I want to do a tabletop game of this, and I think hang on, if I look into my hold, yeah, they're there. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a fun little journey. Ooh, Jesus, got a little wobbly there. If I did that campaign, I think the way I would do it is whenever the group sets out to sea, so this game lumps the islands into general areas. So I would make it so you would have to be in a particular ocean, but what island you hit would be more or less a matter of luck and navigation. So it would be like skill checks. And if you pass your skill check, you will end up where you want to. If you fail it, you land somewhere else. And you can't hunt out an island that you haven't heard rumors of or been told of. You can only land on them by chance if you don't know about their existence. I think that's how I'd handle that. I think that'd be a really fun way of doing it. Ooh, a trade vessel. You can tell because it's got a blue hull. Ooh, game's lagging a little. Or OBS. I hope it's not OBS. OBS has been very finicky with me as of late and crashing very easily. Let us have luncheon with this one. Fuck, I picked the same one again by mistake. You're acquainted with the sisters, but something has changed. That's interesting. Alright, let's hang left. And let's go home. So yeah, let's settle in at London and wrap up this episode there. I'm gonna go and start doing the sign-off now, but I hope you've all been enjoying this episode. Be sure to come back, next week for the next Sunless, God, we're getting back just in time. Come back next week for the next Sunless Sunday, next Sunless Seas on Sunless Sunday. And hey, because this is going up on Sunday, be sure to check out this week's weekly news update, because it always goes up at the same time. I'd love to be able to, I'd love to... Words, you know what I'm saying. Go consume content. Consume content. Also, check out the Two Brothers Play Detroit series that's going on at the same time as this. I've been loving that game, and I know my brother has been. But yeah, anyway. End cards are appearing right about now. Love y'all very, very much, and ta-ta for now.